Hey guys, it's Tony Gattari here from Achievers Group with another passionate and very practical business video vitamin. Guys, I just wanted to share you some teachings on retail. Recently we did a PowerPoint presentation in a program called Retail Success. And clearly I have a history in retail. I'm now, not only did I work for Harvey Norman for about 10 years, I've consulted to a lot of retailers and effectively am a sales and marketing of a very large online technology retailer that sells technology both online and through a call center. So clearly, very evident that I have sort of walked this walk before I talk the talk. And I just wanted to give you some insights into really how to really build a great retailing business. I just want to go through some slides, just give you some insights. First of all, what is killer category retailing? Well, I'm a firm believer that killer category retailing is stores, and this could be a physical or an online store. So when I talk stores, it doesn't have to be in the physical sense. The same principles apply online. That they are stores that offer the most dominant assortment. The word there is assortment. The word there is category killer in specific categories of merchandising. The word there is specific. You know, you can't be a jack of all trades because you'll be a master of none. So it's really important that you actually understand what is a dominant assortment, which is width, right? In specific categories where you go deep. So you almost go centimeters wide, kilometers deep. Next one is that defining your brand category. All niche strategies are leader strategies. For example, I'll give you the classic example. An amazing retailer called Athlete's Foot. Now, Athlete's Foot is a category killer in the area of sports shoes. It specializes only in athletics footwear. It is, although it has a small store, it is still a category killer because it has developed a niche and it has become famous in that niche. It has actually said there is a niche here and we're going to develop this niche and we're going to be really, really famous at it. So that is an example of that. Another example would be a good friend of mine who works for Achievers Group. His name is Peter Irvine. He's the co-founder of Gloria Jeans Worldwide. Now, it's clearly obvious to me that Gloria Jeans is a coffee shop, okay? They're not a food shop. So they define themselves as a niche player and they go really deep in that niche because they become famous for coffee. The leader strategy is, if you're going to do this leader strategy, which I really think is really profound, especially if you do it online and you do it, through traditional stores, is number one, you define what your core product offering is. It's clearly obvious to me, what is your milk? What is your bread? What is your cash cow? And make sure that you never, ever, ever not have stock of those cash cows. Those cash cows may not be sexy, but they are the bread and butter of what turns dollars into profits. They have to be kept in stock at all times. What is our core product offering? And it's really the 80-20 rule. 20% of my stock gives me 80% of my volume. Please make sure that your 20% is your core offering and you have those in stock all the time. Next one, can this product be defined into a category that the market relates to? Clearly obvious to me that Athlete's Foot said our core offering is athletic footwear. Is there a market for athletic footwear? Of course there was, because in the 1980s there was this boom of exercise. Prior to that, people weren't jogging, but suddenly in 1980, there was this amazing explosion of people jogging everywhere. So clearly, they understood the trend. The trend was towards outdoor fitness. The trend was towards people running socially, consistently, either on treadmills or on the streets. So clearly, they understood that there was a large enough market for athletic footwear. Number three principle is convergence versus divergence. It actually says that the evolutionary law states that no two things can combine to be a super being. Products diverge from existing products all of the time. This is where the new opportunities lie. This is where you've got things like there is an athletic shoe, a runner. A runner becomes a cross trainer. It becomes a hybrid model. The cross trainer becomes the new category that the market can relate to. So clearly there is always product evolution, product development. We've seen it with the iPads. We've seen it with the iPhone. We've seen it with the iPods, where they converged on one and each other. They were actually, one preceded the other, and then they were created out of that. Now, in order to have this amazing leader strategy, you've got to determine where do the new market opportunities lie. That's why you've got to continue to do research of what is happening in the marketplace. What are the trends? It's really important not to get store blind. It's really important not to be business blind, that you're so much working in the business, you actually don't spend time working out where are the new growth, where are the new trends, what's happening in the marketplace. Number 4, where are those new opportunities? What location? Are they online? Are they in a physical setting? Are they smaller stores? Are they larger stores? Or are they in the virtual cyberspace? And the question is, well, where can I become a dominant player? Okay, clearly you want a blue ocean strategy. Clearly, in Australia, supermarkets are dominated by Woolworths and Coles. It would be safe to assume that unless you had a lot of money, you probably wouldn't want to go up against them. The strategy is don't follow the herd. Sometimes the best strategy is to find the Achilles heel of your competitor and do exactly what they're not doing. Look for the blue ocean, because where the blue ocean is, the breeze is strong. So ask yourself, where can I be a dominant player? Okay, these are the areas I can be a dominant player, and build your range, your stores, be it virtual, in those portfolios that will drive your business amazingly. The next strategy, is there a problem in the market that needs solving? Clearly, Athlete's Foot knew the problem existed. The problem was there was a surge in people wanting to get running gear. Now, they didn't want to go to a Kmart or a Target. They wanted to go to a specialist organisation that knew exactly what they were talking about. They wanted to go and see people who had been trained in understanding what are the best shoes for running, what are the best shoes for sport. Athlete's Foots have gone so far now that they have these devices in their store where they will measure the contours of your feet in order so they can actually ensure that you get the right product based on your foot size. That's what they did. They found out the problem and they solved the problem. They didn't create a new market. They actually served an existing market that they saw was going to actually explode. And this had exploded overseas, and all they did is they took that concept and brought it to Australia. And clearly the law of marketing states that it is easy to sell yourself from a leadership position. Clearly, we see this all the time because leadership creates authority. If you say you are the leaders in athletic footwear, then effectively people will come to you because of that leadership position. So it's really important to develop a leadership strategy in your business where you are not a leader in all aspects of business, but you actually say, this area of business, we are going to become the number 1 or number 2. We are going to position ourselves as being the leaders, because once they are the leaders, then we will get many, many to follow us. That is a really great way to build a great retail category killer business. So guys, until next time, have an amazing day and God bless you.